Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Pooja Upadhyay from Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Wardha. In previous session, we have introduced with the concept of social media marketing. We have seen different opportunities available for marketer on different social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. Now here in this session, we will see the concept of social media measuring. Let's start. Measuring is one of the important concepts when we talk about the social media marketing. It's become very important to know that whether a particular campaign which we have implemented or which we have running on different social media platforms is performing well or performing moderate or it's good for nothing. So, according to this concept of social media measuring, it is a way of computing popularity of a brand or a company by extracting information from social media channels. Here we can also calculate that how a particular campaign is running on particular social media platform. It helps us to know that what are the opportunities available, how many people come to know about our market, come to know about our product or services, how the campaign is working. If it is working good, so it's good, but if it's not working good, so what are the reasons due to which it's not working good. So in collectively, social media measuring helps us to analyze the performance of the particular social media campaign and to analyze the reputation of particular company or brand in the social media world. There are certain terms on the basis of which the social media measuring is undertaken. Let's discuss these all terms one by one. The first term is the impression. By knowing the impression, one can know that how the particular campaign is running. Impression tells us that the number of time a particular ad campaign has been appeared on some particular social media account. The next term is reach. Reach is the number of people to whom the particular campaign has been probably reached. So it mentions us that how many people have actually seen our campaign. It is said that reach is a more powerful tool than that of impression. How is it? There can be the possibility that a particular post has been viewed by a particular post may has 5 impressions, and but the same post has only 2 reach. It indicates us that this two people has seen that post, only 2 people has seen the post which has appeared 5 times. So in order to measure the performance of particular campaign, knowing the reach is more important term than that of knowing the impressions. Then another term is engagement. Engagement is like how many people have liked your post, how many people have shared it, or how many people have some comment on your post. So the rate of engagement is also utilized for measuring your social media for measuring the performance of your social media activity. Then there is a term named algorithm. Algorithm is a pattern followed by particular social media channel or social media platform in order to execute different posts, different ad campaigns. Every social media platforms has its own algorithm. That platform can follow the chronological based algorithm or the trend based algorithm or the like based algorithm. So knowing the algorithm of particular social media platforms helps marketers to analyze that how they can implement particular ad campaign on that on respective social media platform. Then there is a term which is click-through rate. Click-through rate tells us tell marketer that how many people have clicked to that advertisement or click to that ad campaign. So click-through rate also utilized for measuring the performance of ad campaign. Then there is a conversion rate. Conversion rate is a rate which defines us that how many people have actually performed the activity desired by the marketers. Means if the marketer want to increase, if the marketer has mentioned the call to action button like sign up, so how many people have actually signed in over that, signed into their official website, or call us that if there is a call to action button like call now, then how many people have actually called to that call on that number. So conversion rate tells us that how many people actually perform the desired action of the marketers. Then there is a hashtag. Hashtag helps in knowing the marketers that how many people, or what is the group, what the group of people have make the same action which other make. Then there is the term segmentation. It is seen that all the users or all the visitors will not perform the same action. There will be some people who will share, there will be some people who will like, or there will be some people who will ignore your post or ad campaign. So here segmentation segments such kind of potential customers or audience or the viewers. Then the next term is response rate. Response rate tells us that how many people, how the marketer is responding to the comments of the viewers or the audiences. It is very important from the perspective of marketers to have the balanced response rate. If the marketer is not responding any comments, so there can be the possibility that that the image of the brand will get blurred, because responding to the comment plays very important role when we talk about customer relationship management. Now the next term on the basis of which we can measure the social media performance is frequency. Frequency is like how many times the same post is appearing to the same customer. This frequency should not be very high or should not be very low. It's all depend upon the marketers and the market trend, by applying which you can decide the frequency of your particular ad campaign. So these are the important terms by using which the social media measuring is undertaken by the marketers. Now let's switch to the concept of viral campaign. What is viral campaign? So this viral campaign is basically the content that spread like a virus, able to generate interest and the potential sale of a brand or product. The name itself suggests that viral campaign behaves like a viral. Means if one person view your post, view your content, if he like it, then he will spread to then he will forward that content to other. Then that other people will like, then they will forward to other. So it behaves like a virus and it goes viral. It is very important it is it plays very important role from the marketer's perspective, that to make their content viral, because once their content get viral, then the chances of increasing awareness of the product or services increases. So if you it is said that viral campaign is just like a luck by chance. It's all depend upon the luck, but still there are three factors on the basis of which you can make your content viral. That three factors are: your your content should be educative, your content should be exciting, and your content should be entertaining. If your content is educative, then there is a possibility that one person will forward it to other in order to educate to other ones. If your content is exciting, then again it boosts or it provoke audiences or viewers or customers to forward that. And again, if it is entertaining, then people will definitely forward that content to other ones. So these are the three main features by using which, or three main characteristics by using which one can make their content viral. And these factors are: your content should be entertaining, it should be educative, and it should be exciting. So let's see what are the elements on the basis of which making the content viral all depends. So these three elements are: environment of context, in what is the trend in recent world. Is your content is matching to the trend? Then there is a message. Message is itself a content. How is your content? Again, is it exciting? Is it entertaining? Is it educative? Then the third element is messenger. To whom you are forwarding your message, or to whom you are sharing your content. Depending upon the messenger, there is the possibility that the possibility of getting content viral can be identified. So these are the three factors on the basis of which the possibility of getting content viral can be identified. Then what are the advantages of this viral campaign? The very first advantage is it takes low cost. For making the content viral is luck by chance, but if it get viral, then in very short period of time your brand will get awareness. There will be the creativity of your brand image. Your product will get viral. The second advantage is it has potential to great reach. As I discussed earlier while defining this concept, it is a virus. It behaves like a virus. So it has the potential that it will reach to number of people in very short period of time. Then the next advantage is it helps to build up a brand. As it reach to maximum number of people in very short period of time, it take very low cost, so it helps in building the brand. So this is all about this concept of viral campaign and social media measuring. In next session, we will see one more interesting concept related to social media marketing. Till then, be safe, keep learning. Thank you.